Oh my God, are you in the mood for some lo-fi weather science? THORnews style lo-fi is where I don't edit it. See, I just misspoke there. Usually I would cut that out, but I'm not going to. We're gonna roll through some of the stuff I've collected over the last week or two or three. Boom, go. I said go, program. There you go. All right. Now stop skitzing on me, because we're already skitsy enough. My life is a bit unstable at the moment, so we're going to have to do these live ones for a bit. Don't worry about 22 that I've recorded that I've been working on, that hopefully they will be out in the near future. But for now, we're going to take a look at the weather. Because I have a saying that when the sun freaks out, Earth weather freaks out, and people freak out. And well, the sun has been freaking out. And Barack Obama, our president, validated my solar science with his space weather executive order. And so 97% of scientists have been saying, hey, dumbass, carbon is the thing screwing up everything. And I've been saying, no, our ecosystem is a multi-dynamic process of many things we do not understand. So, for you to just say it's carbon and then tax us is insane. Especially to think that a government tax is gonna fix the weather. Like, how idiotic is that? You know what I'm saying? And you don't see a single scientist saying, oh yeah, by the way, that tax is gonna fix everything. 'Cause they don't, they won't, and they can't. No idiot's gonna put their reputation on the line, even if they're an idiot. So, what I'm here to say is that I get a lot of awesome people here, and they're usually very nice, and they appreciate what I do, and I appreciate that. But I also get people who call me a fearmonger, because when we get hurricane situations or really bad weather situations, I take a look at the worst case scenario, and if it's really, really bad, I inform you that this is the worst case scenario. If it hits like this, it can be like Hurricane Matthew, which puts hundreds of roads and many cities underwater for a long period of time. Many towns that were hit by Matthew are not going to recover ever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I put a couple sun things in here, so get ready for that. So, as I've been saying, the activity has been crazy. And so I am worried about the weather. And my worst case fear is that we're going to see a major city underwater soon. I don't know if it's in America, Japan, where it'll be. England, the mean sea level pressure point that's been hanging out by England between Canada, Greenland, and Europe has been bringing them some scary weather. And they've been seeing a lot of major towns and cities underwater for minimal periods. But we're seeing the atmosphere drop massive amounts of rain in very short periods of time. So I don't necessarily know what's causing it. My partner in anti-crime, Sage, is not here. Or my ex-partner in anti-crime. And she thinks it has a lot to do with the equatorial jet line. And someone left a comment in my comments that the pushed out part of the earth, the middle part, which is like a bulge, like that has a lot of water in it, and if that thing moves, it's gonna cause a lot of fluctuations in the weather. And so the good news is I don't think we're going to be getting hit with too many hurricanes, though I think we may see one or two more before this season is done. The latest hurricane ever to sprout, I believe, was December 30th. And the Atlantic Ocean has been going cray. The Pacific Ocean's been going super crazy. I think Taiwan's been hit with like 6 super typhoons, cyclones this year. And that this is the time and the period where mankind has to come together, unite as an Earth family, and begin to work together to solve all the problems we have. We have a ton of problems. And the fact that so many people are believing in Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump right now to solve any of them makes me sad. Did you see that, people? That was, here, I can go back, I think. That was the coronal mass ejection that just happened. See that? See the 25th? Yeah, boom. Major CME, baby. Right there, that is a coronal mass ejection. That is where the sun ejects a major amount of mass. And that has just happened. It doesn't look like it's Earth-facing, though I'm not your Earth-facing expert in this area. I will be back against all odds doing the jam to tell you whether this is Earth facing or not. I understand things are weird, and you've even noticed noticed it. Man, people I talked to on the streets, whether it be Christian, Buddhist, Muslim, atheist, whatever, they're like, man, there's something happening here. And what it is, it's not totally clear. Like, if you look at Nicole, who's just now vanishing, like, she looks like a giant alien griffin creature. Some skeleton dragon bird. You know? And like her whole tail went all the way up into Florida. And that these spots we've seen is kind of growing in mass in the lower Gulf of Mexico, I guess outside of the Gulf of Mexico. They're pretty scary. They don't get a lot of press time in America because we don't cover too many things outside of our country, and B, I guess they don't want to scare you. Which brings me back to the point, I have ADD, and so I jump off topic at times, and usually I can edit that into the right spaces, but because this is live, I can't. Trying to say the time I accuse me being a fearmonger because I said, hey, worst case scenario, could be bad. Like on the storm that was gonna hit the Pacific, the first one was giant, major, and the second one was supposed to be bigger, worser. And ooh, that looks like a giant phallic symbol right there. That can't be good. And so the second storm wasn't as bad. So that was good. And some people have said, like, oh, you wanted to be bad so you'd be right. No, bro. I am right so often. I actually enjoy it when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I need to keep humble a bit, but I guess making pennies at YouTube and barely having enough to feed myself definitely keeps me humble. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could be the best filmmaker, video maker on the planet, but I'm broke. It's hard to get cocky. I manage at times, though. Okay. So what we're talking about here is the weather. And hopefully you're watching all the things I've been watching. And you'll notice that it has been freaky. And the weather has been turning on a dime. So those people that accused me of fear-mongering, man, if I wanted to be a bullshit fear-monger, I would be way more successful. Not to signal signal anybody out, but I guess I will. Like Secure Team 10, man, he did like a video on, oh my god, a fake alien invasion on election day. And it's like, that dude's got like 1 million subscribers. His videos get millions of views, and he is wrong again and again and again and again. You know, but people don't care. You know what I'm saying? They love that. It's like doom porn. So all the people that are mad, they're like, you're dooming stuff up. No. And you guys don't even realize that doom porn is like live, real deal horror film. So some people, I think that when they're unhappy with life and they want life to end, they're hoping that Mother Nature will do it. So that's why they, are hoping Planet X is inbound. Is Planet X inbound? I don't know, man. I've seen enough stuff that says maybe or maybe not. But I think any problem can be solved if humanity works together. Yes, I'm a fool at times, and I'm overly optimistic. So I'm just here to tell you the weather is wild. It's been wild, and it's gonna stay wild. So we gotta work together. You know what I'm saying? I know that they're getting rain in California right now, even though I'm in Texas. And there are projections that, the snow is going to be pretty bad this year. And I would believe that based on everything that we've seen. You know what I'm saying? So look at that. Here I am talking about Nicole again, right here. Like, look at that. Golden ratio of weather. Where does it come from? What does it do? Flat Earth, round Earth, doesn't really matter. And honestly, talking about fear-mongering, if I wanted to fear-monger stuff up, as I've said many times, I would do it with economics. Because fiat currencies, which is a currency backed by nothing, which is what the dollar is, the euro is backed by nothing. I believe the renminbi, the Swiss franc, pretty much everything's backed by the full faith and confidence of their government. We all agree the government's pretty screwed up, corrupt. And so, if people don't figure out a plan for when fiat currencies go belly up, you're going to see a period of lawlessness this world has never seen, because there's never been a fiat currency as the global reserve currency, which backstops everything. And we still haven't seen the pain of oil crap in the bed wash out yet. So if I wanted to fearmonger, I would fearmonger that. So I'm not fearmongering with the weather. I'm trying to warn people. I'm trying to wake people up. Let you know that there is weird crap going on right here, right now. And that we all need to work together as a team. Man, I cannot stress that enough. Like, everybody's so angry and so mad and so hateful at everybody else. People they don't even know, they never met, they never will meet. Over race, religion, sex, sexuality, creed, whatever. Man, your favorite band, whether or not Black Sabbath or Iron Maiden is the greatest heavy metal band of all time. Man, it's gotta end. We have to stop thinking that our opinion is fact and the facts don't matter. Man, I'll say it again. It's like we are being controlled by Martians and they hate humans. And so the whole overall vibe is anti-human. Everything on the planet is getting worse, while technology is getting better. Is there a direct correlation? And oh, by the way, at the end I just stuck in a bunch of Planet X gifs that I use in my Planet 9 videos. So hopefully they won't freak you out too much. So science, if you're listening, Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Phil Plait, Amy Mainzer, Mike Brown. I just want to say, does science have any inventions or things that can help humanity heal itself? Because we have big problems. And the weather's going crazy, and it seems like finding the truth out there is hard these days. And so I'm just here to help. I'm sure, I know I make mistakes and I'm wrong at times, but my heart is pretty much always in the right place. And I cannot stress enough how much I really want mankind to begin to work together. Because my country, America, is as divided and conquered as I have ever seen it. And I cannot believe how dismayed and disheartened most people are. But don't you understand? They intended to do that. They intended to strip people from believing in anything bigger than themselves believing in their fellow man, and that way when they have nothing to believe in, that is when they'll take us out and strip us of all the things that we love dearly. And so it is our job, people, to make sure that civilization does not collapse on our watch. Do you hear me? It is everybody's job. I don't care if you're the President of the United States or you sweep the floors at Burger King. Man, we are all in this together. And it's only God's place to judge. So it is time now, more than ever before, for everybody to wake up, you know, and put one foot ahead of the other. Hold hands together. And let's start figuring these problems out. Because the sun's freaking out. The weather's freaking out. And people are freaking out. And if I know one thing from old comic books and old movies, it's that heroes always rise in times like these. So I'm gonna need you to be the hero we all need. 'Cause the galaxy ain't gonna save itself. Civilization is not gonna save itself. And I cannot do this without you. I cannot stress enough that in this moment, in the moments that are ahead of us, we have the opportunity to create a system that works for everybody, where everybody wins, and civilization stands the test of time for another 1,000 years. There isn't a problem we cannot solve if we work together. And it's why I am so upset that the powers that be have kept everybody out of the overall equation. Because there are so many people out there who have such great minds. There are so many ideas that they have ignored for so long that they needed to tell everybody the problems up front so we can come up with a solution. But it's like the end of Stripes, where it looks like we're out, game over, we've got no hope. But that is farther from the truth. Because Americans always do the right thing once they've exhausted all of their options. And we're at the point where we've almost exhausted all other options. So it's time for us to stand up, stand straight, put our game faces on, be the best we can be, and be the heroes that stand the test of time. Together, man. It's gonna take a global moment of realization, and that everybody's gonna have to be ready to forgive everybody else. We're all gonna get a second chance. We're gonna learn to dance. We're going to save the day. If I have to will it by myself, it's gonna happen. You hear me? I won't stand for anything else. You know what I'm saying? Our parents didn't raise us to be losers. We are not quitters. We are not losers. And we will not let the bastards drag us down into some Martian Sarlacc pit. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say God bless everyone, everywhere, at all times, and God please send some divine intervention. Humanity needs more help, that's for sure. None of us asked to be born into this world, so we must all work together. Man, think about it. If we improved everything, the quality of living for everybody would be better. Isn't it time for that? Aren't we tired of being capitalistic cavemen who eat our brothers and sisters' gizzards, hearts, and livers if someone pays us enough money? It is time to stop being ruled by the evil black box, because that thing is angry. Jupiter, I need you to work some magic, man. We need a lot more good magic here, people. And magic just means imagination, creativity, and the unexplained. It's the thing between religion and science. The things that people cannot explain, because words will fail real life often. I say that as a writer and a poet. Like good love making, words cannot describe that. The feeling you feel standing on top of a mountain, words can never describe that. And that's what the best parts of life are. Indescribable. So let's stop arguing over what God is or isn't, or what our holy book or your holy book says or says not to do. So I know at no point did Jesus Christ, God, or the Holy Spirit tell any of us to just quit and wait for God to reappear. This time is the time for all of us to shine. So please, let's do it together. I don't know what to say, except I love you, and I have faith in you, right or wrong. All right, peace out. Talk to you guys soon.